Good morning students. In today's class we are going to continue exercise 2.4 sixth main question. Okay. Now see here, the sixth question tells that prove that the ratio of the areas of two similar triangles is equal to the square of the ratio of their corresponding medians. Now see here, solution. So we will take two triangles here, okay, two similar triangles, ABC is one triangle and PQR is one triangle, right? Here AD is a median and here PS is a median. So now see here, what we have to prove here is the ratio of the areas of two similar triangle is equal to the square of the ratio of their corresponding medians. See here, given triangle ABC similar to triangle PQR. These two triangles are similar, okay, and what they are given, and AD, you can write also AD and PS are the medians, This is the given thing. What we have to prove means, to prove area of two similar triangles, that is area of triangle ABC by area of a triangle PQR is equal to the square of the ratio of the corresponding medians, that is AD by PS the whole square. This we have to prove here. The areas of two similar triangles is equal to the square of the ratio of their corresponding median. This we have to prove here. Okay, proof. Since we knew that triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR. If two triangles are similar, definitely their corresponding sides are in the same ratio, right? We knew that. So therefore, see, you have to very alert here. See, if you are taking your AB, the next should be PQ, right? AB by PQ is equal to BC by QR is equal to AC by PR. Okay. See, now I call this as equation number 1. Again we knew that if two triangles are similar, their corresponding sides are in the same ratio and their corresponding angles are equal. That is, angle A is equal to angle P, angle B is equal to angle Q, and angle C is equal to angle C is equal to angle R. This I am calling it as equation number 2. Here, why I took this? Two triangles are similar means definitely their corresponding sides are in the same ratio and here corresponding angles are equal. Okay. Now see here, given AD and PS are medians. Okay, these are the medians. If AD and PS are median, means definitely BD is equal to DC. BD is equal to DC. Okay, I can write this as BC by 2 also. Now see here, PS is a median means QS is equal to SR. QS is equal to SR. This can be also be written as QR by 2. Okay. Here AD and PS are median. We got the things here. Next here, now from 1 what we can write? From 1 AB by PQ is equal to BC. I will divide this by 2. BC by 2, QR by 2. See, this implies AB by PQ is equal to is BC by 2. What is BC by 2? It will be, I can write it as BD by QR by 2. QR divided by 2. I can write it as QS. Call this as equation number 3. Okay. See here. Now see here, now in triangle, okay, now in a triangle ABD, now in triangle ABD and triangle PQS. Now see here, in these two triangles, that is here ABD and triangle PQS. So what is same here? Angle B is equal to angle Q, because we knew that from equation number 2. Angle B is equal to angle Q from equation number 2. Now see here, AB by PQ is equal to BD by QS from equation number 3. AB by PQ is equal to BD by QS from equation number 3. Now see here one angle is same, that is angle B is equal to angle Q, and here sides are in the same ratio, that is AB by PQ is equal to BD by QS, that is from equation number 3. Now see here, these two triangles are similar, yes or no? By SAS similarity criterion. Therefore, triangle ABD is similar to triangle PQS by SAS similarity criterion. If these two triangles are similar, definitely their corresponding sides are in the same ratio, right? That is AB by PQ is equal to BD by QS is equal to AD by PS. Call this as equation number 4. Now area of triangle ABC by area of a triangle PQR is equal to We know that, right? Area of a triangle ABC by area of a triangle PQR is equal to the square of the ratio of their corresponding sides. That is AB by PQ the whole square is equal to BC by QR the whole square is equal to AC by PR the whole square. Now see here, from equation number 1 and 2, what we can write? From 1 and 2. From 1 and 4, from equation 1 and 4. See here, AB by PQ is equal to AD by PS I can write. From equation 1 and 4, I can write it as AB by PQ is equal to BC by QR is equal to AC by PR is equal to BD by QA is equal to AD by PS. Now see here, what we can write is here, AB by PQ is equal to BC by QR is equal to AC by PR is equal to AD by PS. I can write here AB by PQ as AD by PS. So therefore, see here, therefore area of a triangle ABC by area of a triangle PQR is equal to, see, these all are equal now. I can write it as AD by PS the whole square. So yeah, this only we want to prove, no? Yes? The ratio of the areas of two similar triangles is equal to the square of the ratio of their corresponding medians. Okay? This is the proof of the sixth question. So now we'll see, now we'll go for the next question. Now we'll take question number 8. It is take the correct answer. Tick the correct answer and justify. Say it one. A, B, C and B, D, E are two equilateral triangles such that D is the midpoint of BC, ratio of the areas of triangles ABC and BDE is, first one 2:1, B1 1:2, C1 4:1 and D1 is 1:4. Now see here, 8th question tells us that you have to tick the correct answer and justify. Okay, A, B, C and B, D, E are two equilateral triangles. Here they are given two equilateral triangles. Equilateral triangle means a triangle in which all sides are equal, right? Two triangles are said to be equilateral, or a triangle is said to be equilateral if all its sides are equal. Now see, here they are given two equilateral triangles, means all sides are equal definitely, and all angles are also equal, that is 60 degree, right? Are two equilateral triangles such that D is the midpoint of BC. D is the midpoint of BC. Ratio of the areas of triangles ABC and BDE means we have to calculate the area of a triangle ABC by area of a triangle BDE. The ratio of the area we have to find out. Say a solution. We will draw the figure for this. Here they are two triangle ABC. ABC is one triangle, and one more triangle they have told BDE. D is the midpoint of BC. Okay. Now this is BDE is one more equilateral triangle. See here all it will be a 60 degree, no? All angles are equal, that is 60 degree. 60 degree, and here also it will be a 60 degree. Now we know that in starting class I told that all equilateral triangles are similar to each other. Yes, all equilateral triangles are similar to each other. Here triangle ABC is similar to triangle EBD. Yes, because all angles are equal and all sides will be in the same ratio will be here, right? Here all angles are equal. Definitely we can tell that these two triangles are similar, because all equilateral triangles are similar to each other. Now see, if these two triangles are similar, what we can tell here is that let side of triangle ABC, let side of triangle ABC, we will take it as X. Okay. Therefore side of triangle, what we can tell side of triangle EBD? What we can tell of side of triangle EBD? See here D is a midpoint of BC. D is a midpoint of BC. Means if here the full length is X, definitely BD will be X by 2. This is an equilateral triangle. If this is X by 2, this will also X by 2, and this will also be X by 2. Now we have to find the area of these two similar triangles. Therefore area of a triangle ABC by area of a triangle EBD is equal to, we know that the ratio of the similar triangles, the ratio of the areas of similar triangles is equal to the square of the ratio of their corresponding sides, right? Now here I will take BC by BD. Say BC is a side of a triangle ABC, and here BD is the side of a triangle EBD. Now substitute, what is BC side we took here? BC is we have took here X. What are BD we took here? BD we have took it as X by 2. Right? We will square this. It will be X square. Okay? It will be X square into Okay, we will do x square divided by x square by 4 it will become. This can be written as x square into 4 by x square. X square is going to get cancelled. It will be 4 by 1. Means area of a triangle ABC by area of a triangle EBD is equal to 4:1. Now which option is correct here? Here C option is correct. Hence the correct option is, which is a C. Okay. See here, this completes your exercise. Now we are going to see the next concept, that is Pythagoras theorem. So before going to Pythagoras theorem, one result we want, it's very important to prove the Pythagoras theorem. We will see the proof of that result. So the next theorem is, if a perpendicular is drawn from the vertex of the right angle of a right triangle to the hypotenuse, then triangles on both sides of the perpendicular are similar to the whole triangle and to each other. See here, we will draw a figure, means we will understand. See here, ABC is a right triangle, and here angle B is equal to 90 degree. See, if a perpendicular is drawn from the vertex of the right angle of a right triangle to the hypotenuse. See here, in 9th standard you have learnt, we used to write the Pythagoras theorem, right? We used to write it. Only statement we used to write it. You know that if this is a right angle triangle, right? If ABC is a right angle triangle, here AC will be a hypotenuse. Okay, the side opposite to 90 degree, the side opposite to the angle 90 degree will going to be a hypotenuse. You knew that, right? Now see what this is telling. If a perpendicular is drawn from the vertex, if a perpendicular is drawn from the vertex of the right angle of a right triangle to the hypotenuse. This is hypotenuse, right? Here also AC is a hypotenuse because 90, angle B is 90 degree, right? The opposite side will going to be a AC. Okay, if a perpendicular is drawn from the vertex of the right angle of a right triangle to the hypotenuse, then triangles on both sides of the perpendicular are similar to the whole triangle and to each other. So what this is telling means, if you take one triangle ABC, angle B as a 90 degree. If you take one right angle triangle, here angle B is 90 degree. Okay. If you draw one perpendicular from B to the hypotenuse, then triangles on both sides of the perpendicular, what will happen means, here triangle ABD is similar to triangle ABC. Okay, and triangle BDC is similar to triangle ABC, and these two triangles are also similar. So this theorem is telling this only. What? The small triangle is similar to the big triangle, and here also one small triangle, that is triangle BDC is similar to triangle ABC. Again, these two triangles are also similar. Okay. Now we will see the proof for this. See here given. What they are given here? Given triangle ABC, angle B is equal to 90 degree, and BD is perpendicular to AC. So this much we knew that. So what we have to prove means here, see here, to prove triangle ABD is similar to triangle, is this triangle ABD similar to triangle ABC. Okay, this is the first one. Second one, triangle BDC, triangle BDC is similar to triangle ABC. Third one, triangle ABD is similar to triangle BDC. Say once more, I will repeat you. What this theorem is telling means we have to take one right angle triangle. Okay. Here angle B is 90 degree. Okay. From there we have to draw one perpendicular. From there we have to draw one perpendicular to the hypotenuse. If we draw a perpendicular means the triangle on both sides of this perpendicular, okay, perpendicular are similar to the whole triangle, means this triangle ABD is similar to triangle ABC and this small triangle BDC is similar to triangle ABC, and third one, these two triangles are similar. Okay, we are going to prove this. Now see a proof. See in a triangle ABD and triangle ABC. See here, in a triangle ABD and in a triangle ABC, what is similar? What is same? Angle A is equal to angle A. This is common. Again, in this triangle and the big triangle, what is same? Angle ADB, angle ADB is equal to angle ABC. ABC. Okay, so here angle ADB is equal to angle ABC. Now, what is the reason for this? Each 90 degree. Okay, here it should be ADB. Okay. See here, each 90 degree. Therefore, what we can tell? Triangle ADB is similar to triangle ABC. By which criteria? By angle similarity criteria. These two triangles are similar. Okay. Now we are going to call this as equation number 1. Now see here, in a triangle BDC, in a triangle BDC and triangle ABC. Now tell me, in this triangle, okay, and in this triangle and in the bigger triangle, what is same? What things are equal? In this triangle and in the bigger triangle, angle C is equal to angle C. Angle C is equal to angle C. It is common. Right? Next one, see here, angle BDC. Angle BDC is equal to angle ABC. What is the reason? Each 90 degree. Each 90 degree. By similarity criteria, these two triangles are similar. Therefore, triangle BDC is similar to triangle ABC. By AA similarity criterion, these two triangles are similar. Now see here, from 1 and 2 what we can write? From equation 1 and 2, triangle ADB is similar to triangle ABC, and triangle BDC is similar to triangle ABC. Okay, now we got the first two, right? This small triangle is similar to the bigger triangle, and again this small triangle, that is BDC, is similar to triangle ABC. Now see here, if one triangle is similar to the other triangle, right? If one triangle is similar to the other triangle and that other triangle is similar to the one more triangle, definitely we can tell that these two triangles are similar. Yes or no? This implies triangle ADB is similar to triangle BDC. Right? See here, from equation 1 and 2 we have written triangle ADB similar to triangle ABC. Triangle BDC similar to triangle ABC. Definitely these two triangles will be similar. So this is very important result to prove the next theorem, that is Pythagoras theorem. Okay, it is simple. If you take one right angle triangle, here angle B is 90 degree. If you draw one perpendicular, okay, to the hypotenuse, then the triangle on the perpendicular are similar to the whole triangle, that is triangle ADB is similar to triangle ABC, and this small triangle is similar to the big triangle. Again these two triangles are similar. Now see student, Pythagoras theorem, this theorem is very important for exam, okay, and it's very important to solve the problems also. Now see here, the Pythagoras theorem tells us that in a right triangle means a triangle which is going to have one angle as 90 degrees, that is called right triangle. In a right triangle, the square of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the squares of the other two sides. So as earlier I told you that you know the Pythagoras theorem, right? You have studied the statement in 9th standard. See here, if ABC is a triangle in which angle B is equal to 90 degree, this is called hypotenuse, right? You knew that the side opposite to 90 degree is nothing but the hypotenuse. Then what is Pythagoras theorem here? AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. Okay. Now this result we are going to prove here. Now see here, what it tells, in a right triangle, the square of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the square of the other two sides. Now see here, proof. We will take a figure. ABC is a triangle in which angle B is nothing but 90 degree. See here, in a right triangle, the square of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the square of the other two sides. Now see here, given, what they are given? In a triangle ABC, angle B is equal to 90 degree. Only this much thing they have given for us. What we have to prove here? We have to prove here, square of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the square of the other two sides, that is AB square plus BC square. We have to prove here, square of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the square of the other two sides. They have only given for us one right triangle they have given. Okay, here in which angle B is nothing but a 90 degree. To prove this, we will do the construction. Okay, to prove this result, we will do the construction. So construction, draw BD perpendicular to AC. Draw BD perpendicular to AC. If we draw a BD perpendicular to AC, means that this is definitely a 90 degree, right? Now see here, proof. Since BD is perpendicular to AC. Now just recall the previous theorem what just I taught you that. See here, in a triangle, okay, in a right angle triangle, if you draw a perpendicular, okay, if you draw a perpendicular to the hypotenuse, then the triangle, what will happen for the triangle? This small triangle will similar to the bigger triangle, right? That is ABD is similar to ABC, and triangle BDC is similar to triangle ABC, and these two triangles are similar. Yes or no? We saw the theorem. If a perpendicular drawn from the vertex of the right angle of a right triangle to the hypotenuse, then the triangle on both sides of the perpendicular are similar to the whole triangle, right? Now since BD is perpendicular to AC, from the previous result what we can write? Triangle you can write triangle ADB is similar to triangle ADB is similar to triangle ABC. How this result came? Because we have to write here reason. If a perpendicular is drawn from the vertex of the right angle of the right triangle to the hypotenuse, then the triangle on both sides of the perpendicular are similar to the whole triangle, right? See, if two triangles are similar means their corresponding sides are in the what? Their corresponding sides are in the same ratio. So what is the reason we can write here? Because if a perpendicular is drawn from the vertex, or using, if a perpendicular is drawn from the vertex of the right triangle to the right angle if a perpendicular drawn from the vertex of the right triangle to the right angle to the hypotenuse, then triangle on both sides of the perpendicular are similar to whole triangle, and to each other. So what is the reason for writing this? using if a perpendicular is drawn from the vertex of the right triangle to the right angle of the hypotenuse or to the hypotenuse, then triangle on both sides of the perpendicular are similar to whole triangle and to each other. So this is the reason for writing this, what just I written the previous theorem. Now see, if two triangles are similar, what we can write here? If two triangles are similar, this implies AD by AB is equal to AB by BC. AB by AC. Okay, because if two triangles are similar, then their corresponding sides are in the same ratio. So this implies AD into AC cross multiply AB square. Call this as equation number 1. Okay. Similarly, triangle, now see here, triangle ADB, this small triangle is similar to the bigger triangle. Again, triangle BDC, similarly triangle BDC is similar to triangle ABC. Okay. Here this small triangle is similar to the bigger triangle, and here triangle BDC is similar to triangle ABC. So if these two triangles are similar, what we can tell that their corresponding sides are in the same ratio. So that we can write as CD by BC is equal to BC by AB. So this implies CD into AB is equal to BC square. Okay, call this as equation number 2. Okay, now see, adding equation 1 and 2. If we add equation 1 and 2, what will happen here? See here, AD into AC plus CD into AC is equal to AB square plus BC square. If we add this, now see here, what is common here? Here common is AC. What is remaining? AD plus CD is equal to AB square plus BC square. Now see the figure. What is AD plus CD? AD plus CD is nothing but AC is equal to AB square plus BC square. What is AC into AC? AC into AC is nothing but AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. So this is the how we have proved the theorem by using the previous theorem. Okay. So this completes your Pythagoras theorem. In next class we are going to see the converse of Pythagoras theorem. Thank you.